Hey guys, it's your boy JK. Welcome back to another every Easter egg video. I have scoured the interwebs to bring you every Easter egg in Saints Row. However, I won't be including far-fetched Easter eggs that I really don't think are Easter eggs. Also keep in mind that this is every Easter egg that has currently been found, and more Easter eggs may be discovered in the future. If I miss any Easter eggs, make sure to leave a comment below and together we can have every Easter egg on this video. So let's start off with my favorite Easter egg, which is the Monolith Easter egg. So if you go here on the map, let's see what we'll find. So as you can see, you'll find this big silver shiny monolith with floating rocks around it. And then on the monolith itself, it actually has a little secret. And if you follow these steps, it actually takes you to something. But before we go, if we look around the monolith a bit more, you can find a blow up doll sitting there next to some interesting graffiti. Now, I don't know if any of this means anything, but let me know in the comments if it does. It says put the lotion on your own and dig damn it dig, and Dunnam is buried here. Anyway, moving on, the first instruction on the monolith is to find the fork. So come over here on the map and voila, a fork. Along the road north, so drive north, swing left from the twin bricks. And I fail, of course. I wanted this video to be super cool and stuff, and then I can't drive for shit. I mean, look at this right here. This car is not made for dirt road, god damn it. The next clue is jump once. If you jump twice, you've gone too far. Broken wagon is right. Down you go. Once you crest and Santo Ileso is in view, right on main. Wrap around the boulder. Take a left. Follow the dirt north into the canyon. I just wanted to quickly point out my amazing driving skills here. Fantastic work, Jake. Stay left and howl at the moon twice. So if you come up this dirt road, you're gonna see two werewolves, which is the meaning of the howling at the moon twice. After you tinkle, you'll find a shack. So you can see the toilet right there, and the shack is right behind it. And as you can see, there is a UFO in here. And apparently this is supposed to be a reference to the movie The Thing. Now it doesn't end there. There are 4 more instructions. It says wait till sundown, bring a bat, wear something pink, and don't forget $20. Now if you wait till sundown, the ship turns green, which is pretty cool I guess. But no one has been able to figure out the bat, the pink, and the $20 hints. Everyone has been doing all sorts of different shit to try and get this working, from bringing bats to wearing something like a bat, to wearing all sorts of pink things, to wearing alien masks. They've tried just having $20 in their bank account. I read it as 20 bucks. Maybe we're supposed to hit the ship 20 times with the baseball bat or something. I tried all sorts of stuff as well. As of now, the community cannot figure out if there is any more to this Easter egg. Definitely curious if people can figure this out in the future. But as for now, this is all we have. But it doesn't stop there, because the game does have 2 more known UFOs. So go here on the map and you can see this mysterious crashed UFO. I'm just blowing up the trees on top of it. Here's a better look at it. You might notice under the UFO, you can actually see some green light as well. Kind of like what we saw at the shack. I guess they just like green. Not sure if this is a reference to anything, like any sort of space movies or anything, but let me know in the comments if you know anything more. The final UFO is over here on the map. And so as you can see, this one's actually also a trophy in the game. So you can take a photo of it and put a miniature version of it in your home base at the church. But yeah, this ship is a lot smaller than the last one. People were saying it kind of looks like the one off of Destroy All Humans, the video game. We went through a lot of alien stuff. Now it's time to move on to my second favorite Easter egg, the Jenga Tower. Once again, just come here on the map and you will see the Jenga Tower. Now this tower is fully interactable. You can shoot accurately at pieces. You can blow the whole thing up. And there is a reset button as well, which is very cool. So if you have a friend that wants to join you in Saints Row, I mean, you can literally play Jenga. The next Easter egg is a reference to It. And you've probably seen a ton of these Easter eggs throughout all sorts of video games. If you come here on the map, you will see the infamous... Okay, goodbye English. You will see the infamous floating red balloon. Ooh. And of course, if you try shooting at it, it is indestructible. I can't even tell if my bullets are getting through the bars. Next up is the singing tree Easter egg. And right next to it is also the Ninja Turtles Easter egg. So if you come here on the map.
Many years ago, the old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be many years ago.
Now this Easter egg's got me stressing about getting YouTube copyrighted, but the tree does sing a few different songs if you want to check it out. And this is actually a reference to a movie called The Three Amigos.
She'll be coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the mountain, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Years ago. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
And if you take a photo of the bush, it says, "Let's go summon the invisible swordsman." It might be a reference to the movie. If you guys know, let me know down below. And then right next to the singing bush, you're going to find one of those sewer lids called, I forget, you know, the entrance to the sewer thingy. And you're going to find this sick graffiti.
I love being a turtle. Turtles counted off. 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles.
Ah, the memories. I'm a 95 kid and good times, good times. And now the perfect thing to break up these good times would be some farting blow-up dolls. So let's go check that out if you come here on the map. So you'll see a bunch of blow-up dolls around a pot, and on closer inspection you'll start to hear this. And once you've had enough of listening to that, you can destroy them all. Now this is a reference to the movie Blazing Saddles. Well, I think you've probably heard enough of that shit. Let's move on to Doctor Who. So just come over here on the map.
Oh, I gotta do this more often.
And as you can see, you can find the Doctor Who's TARDIS. However, this one is called the TURDIS. So I wonder what the hell is happening inside of it. Next up is Thor's hammer. Just come here on the map. Now, when I first got here, I saw a man standing in a boat, and that completely caught me off guard. And it took me a minute to realize, oh, hang on, I'm actually here for Thor's hammer. And I guess this looks a lot like the original Thor movie when it first plunges to Earth and makes the crater. And you can zoom in pretty close to the hammer and get some details of the hammer. I actually don't recognize these details. If you guys know anything more than I do, then let me know below. And a quick note, if you take a photo of the hammer and add it to your trophy collections, it will say only a Chris can lift this. Meaning, of course, that only Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans have lifted it. Next up is what people are calling the Minecraft Easter egg. Just come over here on the map. And you'll see some cool dudes with some knives, and one is stabbed in the back. So people are also calling this the Among Us Easter egg, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Next up is the XENOBLADE monolith. Just go here on the map, and I should probably say that I have never played XENOBLADE. Please don't hurt me, fanboys, but I'm sure that you'll think this is cool if you are a fan. And here you go. Here is the shiny monolith with the cool looking eyeball. I have no idea what this symbol means or anything like that, but it looks cool. Next up is another game I've never played, The Legend of Zelda, which is supposed to be one of the greatest games of all time, so please don't hurt me. Now, if you go where I am on the map here, yes, it's recorded a lot worse because I accidentally found this Easter egg while I was doing my walkthrough. And then you go up to the bin, this will happen. Well, I think you get the point. The next Easter egg is actually pretty cool though. Let's go have a look at a giant comb. If you go here on the map, it will kind of look like the earth is brushing its hair. On closer inspection, this comb is fucking massive. That's what she said. And on the sides of the comb, you can actually see a couple of dudes who are supposed to be pushing the comb. Now, this is actually a reference to Star Wars, which is a parody movie to Star Wars. Now, Saints Row has quite a few secret cars in the game, so let me show you my favorite one, which is actually supposed to be from Fast and Furious. Just come over here on the map. Now, when I first got here on the map, the car didn't actually spawn, so I had to just move away and then come back and it spawned in. So looking at Paul Walker's car in Fast and Furious, it looks exactly the same, except the number 5 on Fast and Furious is the number 8 in Saints Row. And it's worth mentioning that the Saints Row car already has NOS built into it, which you never see in spawned vehicles, which kind of cements it as an Easter egg. As you can see, this car is bloody quick. Now, like all the cars in Saints Row, you can also unlock an ability for this car, which was to have ejector seats, I believe. Let me show you. Now, going from my experience, you may want to leave out the ejector seats. Now, like I said, there are lots of secret cars in Saints Row. Over here on the map, you'll find a bathtub goat cart. And over here on the map was a clown car, which I accidentally ran into while doing my walkthrough. Let me know if you find any other secret cars in the comments below. Next up is the Saints of Rage Easter egg. And it's actually back at where we discovered the first UFO. And all it is an arcade machine that says Saints of Rage. But this arcade machine was actually in the earlier Saints Row games. And apparently it was actually playable in Saints Row 4. Not only that, but the main character in this arcade game is Johnny Gat, who was a character in the previous games as well. And then next to that machine, you'll see Zombie Uprising. And Zombie Uprising was actually a game that you could play in Saints Row 2. So yeah, a couple cool little references there with the arcade machines. So for the next Easter egg, you just come here on the map, and this one is a reference to a movie called National Lampoon's Vacation. So if you come here, you'll see a broken down car with its lights still on. And this car is exactly laid out just like in the movie scene. Next up, we got the CABBIT pink bunny Easter egg over here on the map. So when you come to this location, you'll see a giant pink bunny cat thingy. Now, Saints Row is made by Volition, and Volition had another video game called The Summoner. And apparently this thing was in that game, and it also appeared as Easter eggs in previous Saints Row games as well. And then over here on the map, we've got a Hannibal and Jason reference. On closer look at these dolls, you can tell that the masks look awfully familiar to horror icon legends. Hannibal, I believe, is on the right and Jason is on the left. Man, it would be embarrassing if I got that wrong. And then if you come here on the map, you'll notice Red Faction Memorial Park.
Welcome to the Red Faction Memorial Park.
The Red Faction was one of my favorite games at the time of its release because I think it was the first time that you could actually destroy anything in a video game. It really felt like a next-gen game. And of course it was also done by Volition. And in this park, it is one of the Saints Row Discovery things, so you can click the buttons around the park to find out information.
Did you know? On May 22nd, 2001, Red Faction made its final stand here against the Altor Corporation.
So Red Faction was actually released on May 22nd, 2001, and the Altor Corporation is the antagonist of Red Faction. And I'm sure that you can find out lots of other information around here as well. Next up, if you come here on the map to do one of the alpha tests, there will be a portal reference. So at some point during the mission, the lady will say this.
How are you doing in there?
Still alive.
And the aperture?
Huge, she says.
Good. I'm making a note here.
So first of all, the aperture is a reference to Aperture Science Inc., which is the main antagonist corporation in the Portal games. And then the rest of what she says is a reference to the end credits Portal song.
I'm making a note here, huge success.
Next up is a small Looney Tunes reference. If you come here on the map, you'll see the graffiti of a tunnel in a wall, just like on Roadrunner. But to be honest, I did see this tunnel at that first UFO place that had all the other Easter eggs that also had the tunnel on the building, which kind of makes me think that this isn't really an Easter egg, it's just a copy-paste graffiti around Saints Row, but I thought I'd include it anyway. This next one is probably not even an Easter egg as well, but it was a cool little detail that I did miss on my first playthrough. So if you go to your Chacupa Libre, wherever you built it, and you take a closer look at it, it's actually a horror theme park, which I never noticed. And if you go to the back, you'll see a skull icon on the wall, which is pointing to a pair of eyes in a cave. I thought that was a pretty cool sneaky detail because I never would have gone around that corner and had a look at that. Now this game has a lot of clothes that reference other movies and gun mods. So just to show you one as an example, if you come here on the map, you can find clothes that look very similar to Indiana Jones. But yeah, I've seen Jason, that horror dude that we were talking about before, and all sorts of other clothes. So it's not really worth going through all that. But with the gun mods, there is a particular gun mod that does stand out as a pretty cool reference to Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you come here on the map, yes, this is the same location where we came for the first UFO, and we have been here for about 5 other Easter eggs. This is the last one though. So you have to complete the Twin Coyote shooting gallery, which is really quite easy. Just go around shooting all the targets. And then you will unlock the gun mod. So go to the weapon store, customize your pistol, click on visual mod and click Star God Blaster. Now I didn't even realize you could customize weapons. I went through the entire game without knowing this. And then when you shoot, it shoots, good English Jake, yeah, dickhead. And then when you shoot, it shoots purple beams, which I thought would be in Guardians of the Galaxy, but I just looked it up and it looks like he shoots yellow. So apart from that, the guns look extremely similar and they have a similar name, so I think it is definitely a reference. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is every Easter egg that is publicly known and worth mentioning in my personal opinion. Keep in mind that more Easter eggs may be found in the future, or if I did somehow miss any, make me sad and let me know. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, and on the left side of your screen is a video that YouTube's recommending for you, done by yours truly, and on the right side of your screen I'll leave my every Easter egg playlist if you want to check out more of my every Easter egg videos. And on that note, I will see you in the next one.